shout out to all the Canes who have built a legacy of excellence and who created that culture of being your best and being yourself, even when people didn't understand it or didn't want to give you credit.
I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Victoria, Victron V12, Lady V. You're here at Viii Sports. Thank you so much for all the love you've shown, all the support. It means so much. We've got this awesome series jersey talk going. We have some really cool guests, and I just thought it would be fun to share with you some of my story and why sports is so important to me, and some of the jerseys and athletes that have made me who I am today. I got into sports watching anything and everything with my dad. You'll see through my jerseys what fan he is, which has heavily influenced me. And I think jerseys are a great way to show support for your team and for players. I know a lot of people get upset. They say you have to be loyal to the front of the jersey, and in today's era, so many players switch teams and bounce around. But I think it's okay to root for players too, as you'll see, especially in this era of social media and as athletes have developed their own platforms and brands. It's fun to follow their personalities and support who aligns with your values just as much as how well people play on the court. So I'm really excited to share with you guys what we got. To start off, I started my jersey collection for my birthday, actually. So let's get into that. Have to start with Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls. I bought this for my 23rd birthday. 2016 was a year that I think was just hard for a lot of people. So I know that I just needed something to celebrate. And 23 Jordan year, being a 90s baby, he's everything. So I bought myself a Nike Michael Jordan jersey. And I went with the black just because it's cool and like something different. So yeah, Michael Jordan is the greatest. If you weren't inspired and motivated by The Last Dance, I don't have much to say. So shout out Michael Jordan. Then when I turned 24, I got the Red Sox Manny Ramirez jersey. Funny thing, my dad is a big Boston fan. He actually grew up in Orange County, California, and was that rebel kid that did the opposite of everyone. So he was a Red Sox fan, especially after the Angels traded Nolan Ryan. That was not okay. So we grew up watching the Red Sox. They broke the curse of the Bambino in 2004. That was a big deal. And then they also played my hometown Colorado Rockies when I was in high school. So that was kind of fun to be go Red Sox. And Manny Ramirez is just a fun player to root for. He had a big personality. You never knew if he was going to make an amazing catch or kind of roll around on the field. And being here in LA, again, I root for all the opposite teams. So I wore this after the Red Sox beat the Dodgers a few years ago. I wore this to a Lakers game on Halloween, and it was kind of funny. So for 25, again, I'm from Denver. I know I was just saying we beat the Rockies, but for 25, I was born the same year the Rockies started. So I thought they were going to do some sort of anniversary jersey, or I don't know. I was scrolling the website because I knew I wanted Colorado Rockies jersey. Couldn't find anything, so I came up just with this idea, just a custom 25 t-shirt. Even though I'm a Red Sox fan, I'll root for the Rockies. They're cool. Shout out Larry Walker, Tulo. They've had some good players, some good moments. And purple is my favorite color. So, I'll rep the Rockies, the hometown team. 26, this is very special jersey. I knew I wanted Sean Taylor. I went to Miami, so shout out the Miami Hurricanes. It's really unfortunate that we never got to see Sean Taylor's full career unfold. Um, I knew I wanted this jersey. I searched for a long time to find the right one. It's Nike. It's authentic. It came with the tags. Um, I took them off because I wore it, but this is a very special jersey. Clinton Portis, who played with Sean Taylor, Santana Moss, Michael Irving, Ray Lewis, Edgerrin James. You could really go down the list. Shout out to all the Canes who have built a legacy of excellence and who created that culture of being your best and being yourself, even when people didn't understand it or didn't want to give you credit. Shout out to Howard Schnellenberger, Jimmy Johnson for helping elevate hip hop culture, and shout out Uncle Luke, Two Live Crew, for putting Miami and the Canes on the national hip hop landscape. And yeah, just the U invented swagger.
Now it's Ricks going up for Thorpe, and it's intercepted near midfield. Sean Taylor's got another one.
Who else?
Taylor weaving his way back inside the 20. He might score. Taylor, touchdown!
27 is, I'm 27 now, so this is my most recent birthday jersey. This is Derek Williams. I'm from Denver, and he was shot and killed on New Year's Eve. So the headline wasn't even in the paper the next day because it was past printing deadline. But yeah, his death just really shook the community, and it's a reminder to just take each day as a gift. And shout out Derek Williams. He was a great player, great competitor, really grounded and down to earth. He was cool. He had that fro hawk that everybody loved. But yeah, how often do you see like the full name spelled out? Like, that's such a G move. So shout out Derek Williams. Those are all of my birthday jerseys. I have 28, 29, and 30 planned out. If you have any ideas for 31, we've got a couple years, so let me know. And then, keeping with the Broncos theme, this was my favorite player, who is a great, you can argue whatever you want, Demaryius Thomas, Georgia Tech star, turned Broncos star. That same year Des Bryant got his monster contract, Demaryius Thomas signed a similar contract. He seems like a solid, down-to-earth guy. He was in headlines a lot because his mom was in jail, and she got out like while he was in the NFL, so that was a big deal. He knows what real life is, and he's a tough player. For that famous Tim Tebow touchdown, Tim Tebow gets a lot of the credit, which is fine. Like, he did good for what he did, but Demaryius Thomas was the one who made the amazing reception. And yeah, and I really like how the Broncos have the orange colorway. Growing up in the 90s, they had like the dark blue was new and cool, but now it's a decade or two past that, and the orange just invokes something very nostalgic, very powerful. The orange is definitely the foundation of the Broncos, and my very first jersey was the number 7 orange John Elway jersey, and I have a picture of me just like, yay! The orange Demaryius Thomas jersey is a continuation of that legacy and tradition. And Terrell Owens is one of my favorite players. You can say what you want. He's a great player. He is a competitor. He puts his heart and soul into everything he does. So yeah, I was like girl growing up loving Terrell Owens. I watched his show, the T.O. show. And so I bought this jersey at first when I was getting my braces off. I had braces for like 10 years, and I think he had just transferred. He was just switching teams, so the Cowboys jerseys were on sale. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy myself a Terrell Owens jersey. So I bought it. I never wore it. I brought it to college, and they were doing like this clothing drive, and I didn't really have anything to give away, and I was like, let me just give this jersey away. And I always regretted it. So I would just keep an eye on eBay. And just recently I was kind of like, oh, I need that jersey again. So I refound it. It's the exact same one I had, the white Dallas Cowboys Reebok. So shout out Terrell Owens. He's a Hall of Famer. Well, much deserved, even if they wanted to wait however long. So now moving into some more basketball jerseys. This is my Kevin Durant Brooklyn Nets jersey. Kevin Durant is one of my favorite basketball players. He's so good on the court. He's not going to be the loudest on social media. Obviously, he's a joke because he has burner accounts. But, he has the Durant Center, which is an amazing program for kids from his community. He's done a lot of cool documentaries. Go check out PG County. PG County. In the Water. I have the shorts. 35. And IDK. IDK narrated it and did the soundtrack. Shout out IDK. So I have the shorts for that. I watch Cue Ball too. I reviewed that on the site. It's just a really inspirational story about second chances, and you learn a lot about the prison system. This year I went to Yams Day and just really soaked in the city and just enjoyed all of it. And the event was actually at Barclays Center. So this is from Barclays Center. I wear a lot of black and white and gray, and Jay-Z was smart. The whole store was so cool. There were a couple different styles, but I liked the stars. I thought that was cool. See, it still has the tags on it. They had another one with the Bed-Stuy design with the colorful, like, digital. But I liked this one. So, shout out Katie. Keep doing it. Kemba Walker is my favorite player. If you don't know, now you know. This is his Charlotte Hornets jersey, and purple's my favorite color, so had to cop that. This one, actually, my family gave it to me. It's the Fanatics edition. I personally like to get more of like the authentic ones, but that's okay. This is still a Kemba Walker jersey. It has the cool stripes on the side, so this one's fun to wear. Yeah, and just Kemba Walker doesn't get in those conversations. I feel like he hasn't had the opportunity to play like he has the potential to. He won at UConn, and he can win in the NBA, I believe. So, shout out Kemba.
Kemba Walker, step back, Walker, cardiac Kemba does it again. UConn wins at the buzzer.
When your favorite player joins your favorite team. My dad's a big Celtics fan, so we grew up rooting for the Celtics. And when Paul Pierce and Ray Allen and Rondo and Kevin Garnett won that championship, that was a special moment. So here we have the Celtics Kemba Walker jersey. When your favorite player joins your favorite team, your life is complete. So I just bought this one recently. I don't know why it took me so long to get a Celtics Kemba Walker jersey, but there was a sale and, I copped it. Again, like the Jordan jersey, the black is just kind of something fun and different, so. And the crowning achievement, the Celtics Bape jersey. Yes, in all its glory. 93, I was born in 93, so it's extra meaningful. It has like the camo print with and there's the Mitchell and Ness, gotta love it. I bought this one in Las Vegas. My friend Andrea Trestex and I were going to see Gwen Stefani's residency. We were just walking through the mall and we ran into this streetwear store, and I had to have it. Like, if I was not planning on dropping this money, but you gotta have it. Dave actually wore this jersey in his location video, so I was kind of like, bruh, like, that's my jersey. But it's okay, we can share. So, Celtics fake jersey. It's as good as it gets, to be honest. So that's all. That's my jersey collection. Thank you for coming to this episode of Jersey Talk. Thank you again for rocking with Viii Sports. We're going to keep bringing you content just that gives you something to enjoy, gives you something to bring you motivation, inspiration. We're going to keep telling meaningful stories, bringing my passions together of hip hop and sports. I hope you guys had fun. Hit us in the comments what jerseys were your favorite, what jerseys in general are some that you think are really cool. You can find me at Lady V, Viii Sports, 3 eyes. If you know, you know. Hit me up if you would be interested in being a part of this, or if you have more ideas, let me know. We're going to keep growing and building.